Hello and welcome to Higher Energetic Resonance. My name is Carol May Whittick, and this week I'm talking about resolutions, intentional transformation. At the start of each numerical year, it's commonplace to be swept away with the tradition and the urgency to make resolutions. While the idea is great, the fact is that most people will fail because lasting change must be made consciously. And most resolutions are announced in the energy of mass and consciousness. It's adopted for virtue and inclusion with little consideration of what the achievement of those ideas truly entails. Deeper yet is the effect of continually breaking promises to oneself. That can only create a lack of trust and a lack of confidence in oneself. So is it any wonder why most people are unable to govern their own lives? This week I look at 5 points to explore if you want to succeed in any endeavour. The transformational breathing practice included is created to help you identify your purpose, increase mental clarity, your concentration, and strengthen your nervous system. The Solfeggio Frequency added is 741 Hz. This is a tone for strengthening the ability to express yourself freely and openly. So let's get started. So first question is, have you decided to make a New Year's resolution? Are you going to wait until the 1st of January to step into this new you? Success in any endeavour requires an often radical overhaul of your habits, which the more conscious we become of our own behaviours, the more we realise are embedded deep within our psyche. So making changes requires deeper work than just saying we want it. And we have to think as well, although these habits are major saboteurs, they are protecting us from some perceived danger, or they're there as a coping or comforting mechanism that were probably put in place when we were young. So change on a conscious level requires us to let go of what is keeping us stuck. And this is where the deeper transformational and healing work takes place. When it comes to goals and resolutions, we need to be crystal clear on what we want and why we want to make those changes, and then make sure that everything in our environment supports our change. Change needs to be done deliberately, and then it requires consistency and discipline, and this is why most people fail. Start with a quote from George Bernard Shaw. Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. I've outlined 5 points that we can explore a little bit more. The points are clarity, reason, honesty, plan, and action. First, clarity. So clarity is, we need to be clear on what we want. We need to be detailed about what we want. We need to be specific about what we want. A lot of the time, people will say, I want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? You could lose an ounce, you've lost weight. Do you want to lose 20 pounds, 5 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds? You need to be aware of exactly what it is that you're aiming for. If you want to make more money, if you want to receive more money, how much more money do you want to make? Is it a yearly goal? Can you break it down into reasonable chunks? If you want to be a millionaire, how are you going to get there? Do you have the steps? It's not necessarily an unreasonable goal to have. People do it all the time, yet there are specific steps. These are not things that just happen on a whim unless you win the lottery, and the chances of that are millions to one. So let's infuse the idea of clarity with some more inspirational quotes. From Horace Walpole, when people will not weed their own minds, they are apt to be overrun with nettles. From Steve Maraboli, from Life, the Truth and Being Free. The best way to succeed is to have a specific intent, a clear vision, a plan of action, and the ability to maintain clarity. Those are the 4 pillars of success. It never fails. From Brian Tracy, who is another well-known success mentor. Clarity is essential. Knowing exactly what you want builds your self-confidence immeasurably. And from Robin Sharma, clarity precedes success. Point 2, reason, why do you want it? How will you and others benefit? And what happens if you don't do this? So now that you know what you want, you need to then infuse that with a strong enough why. If it's you want to lose weight for your health, you want to lose weight, you want to look better, you want to lose weight because you want to get stronger and enter a competition, there needs to be more and more reasons. The more reasons that you have, the better chance you have at succeeding. And how will you benefit? So if it is about your health, then who will benefit from you being healthier? From you, that means that you'll have a more ease-filled life. Maybe you're able to do things you weren't able to do, like your health was limiting the work that you could do or the travel that you could do or the experience that you could have with others. Maybe your health means that you can be a better partner, a better parent, just a better friend. And also it's important to look at what will happen if you don't do this, if you stay stuck, if nothing changes. How will you feel about that? And it's not to dwell on it, but it's also just to give you a reason not to fall back. Once you've got the reasons why you want to do it, why it's going to benefit you, but also just be aware of, do you want to really be in that lack of action and in that regret point? From Benjamin Franklin, if passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. From Mahatma Gandhi, faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. From William Shakespeare, strong reasons make strong actions. Now, honesty. This is really looking at where you're at in the moment. And if we just keep it to health, if you have serious health issues, exactly what is going on with you at this moment? It's like, how is your health impeding your life? How did you get here? What habits did you take on board, or what experience did you have that caused that? Because sometimes we don't really want to take responsibility for the reasons that we've got into a situation that we want to move out from. And the more that we can have clarity on where we're at, then we can actually kind of take a measured look at the steps it's going to take to get us out of there. We know where we are. If it's a situation about wanting to make more money, why are you not making more money? Is it because you only put yourself in situations where you can earn so much? Is that because of where your mind is and what you think you deserve? Is it because you spend too much? If you're deeply in debt, why is it that you're deeply in debt? And is it because that you're always taking on loans and not really organising yourself going forward? So it's just looking truthfully and honestly about where you are and how you got there. And sometimes that's not a nice thing to look at, but this is how we get to move forward. Naval Ravikant has an interesting quote. When you're dishonest with yourself, you're disconnected from reality. You're going to make poor decisions. You're going to drop out of the moment, and you're going to be less happy, and you're going to be wrong. From Bruce Lee, to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, that, my friend, is very hard to do. From Thomas Jefferson, honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Next point, plan. So honour your commitment to yourself. Find out what it will take in terms of mindset, environment, people, daily habits. So now that we honestly know where we are, and we know what we want to move towards, and we're clear about what we want to move towards, how are we going to implement the steps that it needs to take? Do we need to take on a mentor, or read a book, or watch a video, listen to a podcast? What is it that's going to start to infuse us into making that change and keeping that mindset alive with us? How can we actually honour our commitments to ourselves? If we look at what we need to do on a day-to-day basis, if this is a health issue, then are we looking at what we're eating? Are we looking at how we're moving? Do we need to learn some new ways of eating and moving? Do we actually have to plan the time that we get up in order to take on an exercise regime? What exercise are we going to do? Is it a manageable amount that we can start with? And then as we're moving forward, can we start to add a little bit more? Say, are we going to walk for 20 minutes each day for the first couple of weeks? And then once we've got in the habit of that, that will become easier. So how do we incrementally increase that, so we start to see the difference that that's making, and then adding onto that, as opposed to trying to dive in and take everything all at once. From Sun Tzu, strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is noise before defeat. From Jim Rohn, probably one of the most famous names when it comes to success teachings, I find it fascinating that most people plan their vacation with better care than they do their lives. Perhaps that is because escape is easier than change. Another one from Jim Rohn: if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Benjamin Franklin: by failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And another famous name in the success teachings from Napoleon Hill: every well-built house started in the form of a definite purpose plus a definite plan in the nature of a set of blueprints. And the final point: action, discipline, consistency, adjustment. Without action, nothing happens. From Zig Ziglar: you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Dale Carnegie: inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer your fear, don't sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Abraham Maslow: you either step forward into growth or you step back into safety. Simon Sinek: dream big, start small, but most of all, start. From Gandhi: your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. From Carl Jung: your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. He who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. So I wish you luck if you're taking on a resolution. It entails so much more than just a few words whispered at the turn of the clock on New Year's Eve. It's an intentional process, and the people who actually succeed at what they're doing put so much more into it than just a few words. So celebrate your markers on the days, the weeks, the months. Monitor how you're doing, record your progress, reward yourself, and before you even start, see yourself successful. I wish you well. So thank you for listening to this episode, and if you want to get in contact with me, it's info@carolmaywhittick.com, CarolMaewhittick.com. Carol May Whittick on Facebook, Casmic, CAZMICK on Instagram, and Her Conversations and Inspirations on Telegram. Thanks again, and enjoy the meditation. Modern society has placed such a focus on earning a living that the majority of people choose work that will give them the greatest financial reward. Sadly, this means that most are in work that cannot fulfill them on a deeper level. So they spend their years feeling overlooked and underappreciated. Sadly, this is a state of mind for most adults, and therefore most of society. Unfulfilled people going along to get along, too fearful to address this core aspect and easily distracted by useless things that can offer only fleeting gratification. Despite this need and desire for change, most people have no idea of what they would do given the freedom to choose, and also hold the belief that they will not be able to support themselves and their family without a job. The lack we feel is from knowing that we are not serving, that our work is not contributing to the collective in a meaningful way. Imagine the shift we would experience if everybody was working with purpose, and you will see why it is imperative that more people discover this in themselves. Our world needs people who lead with their purpose and know that if you are serving others, you will always be supported. This practice uses Ujjayi pranayama, also called ocean breath or victorious breath. Among its benefits, it is good for increasing your mental clarity, your concentration, and strengthening your nervous system, ready for you to make the choices to step into your purpose. The Solfeggio Frequency is 741 Hertz. This is a tone of strengthening ability to express yourself freely and openly. Find a seated position, either on a chair or on the ground, cross-legged. And just relax into your natural breathing, taking note of where there may be any tension in your body, and releasing that down into the ground. With Ujjayi breathing, we will constrict the back of our throat so that you will be making a sound that resembles the ocean when you listen to it within yourself. So you gently constrict the back of your throat, and I will demonstrate for you the sound. When you perform this, you will be breathing through your nose, so your mouth will be closed. You want to maintain gentleness and softness around the jaw. Allow your tongue to rest gently in your mouth and the tip of the tongue just behind your teeth. Again, just check in, make sure there's no tension in the body. I will guide you through 3 rounds of Ujjayi. Each round will have 10 breaths. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Just fall into your own pattern for a moment. Let's begin round 2. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Relax. Now to the final round. Inhale. Exhale. 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 exhale. Relax. Just feel into this invigoration and this clarity this breath has brought to you, this victorious breath. Meditate and allow yourself to receive any inspiration that may come to you.